6:31? Okay.
Good deal. That's important. So you're in the right place. This field is not a perfect field by any means. So if it doesn't work on here, you don't want to make changes to it just because it didn't work here. We understand that. We're judging your design process, your programs, your strategy, and how you got to where you are today. So not if the program misses a little bit or something like that. Okay. Just a forewarning. Looks like you're like prepared to run something, or yeah. Let's see what you've got.
So what we wanted to run for you today is our program called Farside Missions, and it's actually pretty self-explanatory. It's we go across the board into the far side of the board. So then what happens in that is that it goes through the dog, then it hits that line, and then it actually hits the cow that pushes in. So then the cow machine can rotate freely. Then it goes to the other side of the board, turns, picks up the zoologist, brings her into the square, and then also drops the policeman with a K9 unit and the manure. So then then we back up, and then we have a little pipe. You can see it for a freedom pipe on the side of the arm, and then that actually hits the tree there, and then it brings the mission sideways, and then we score on that, and then we actually go and then do the cow mission.
This is our last string of missions that we do.
Okay.
And we end at the cow.
Okay. Let's see it.
Yeah, and understand that you can run it, you can go ahead and do it, but that cow mission might not work perfectly. Just the model was interesting. Go ahead. I noticed you start with a main menu program. What are some of the advantages of doing it that way?
Some of the advantages are we can skip missions if we need to. Like in our pig mission, when we go out and base to get the pig, we also pick up the bee. And then when we put the bee on the beehive, that's a separate mission. So if we don't get the bee, we can skip that mission and make sure we have plenty of time to run it for far side. It saves us a lot of time also when we're deciding which missions to do. That way we're ready right away once our lineup is complete.
Great.
So what it actually does now is that it goes forward, and then it does a gyro turn, which that's really important. But I want you to talk about why that's really important.
The gyro is very important because it will sense like where it is, and if it is in the incorrect positioning, it will fix it so that we can go on with missions. We use our light sensors to square up to lines. That way we're more precise. We push the cow in because we have to add a few degrees onto that. That's something we discovered today in the pits, so we're gonna have to finish that.
And also, like you said, this board isn't perfect.
Yeah, this board is not perfect.
So normally this lady would be taken into right here, in this crack right here, but when we came to competition, it was a little bit off on our turn.
And grabs the koala and
Let's go because it bends back.
And I noticed you got some testing here. It says like 30 for 30. You ran the mission 30 times in a row, and
Yes.
you got to work 30 times.
Yeah, that was actually this part, which that was a huge problem. So it's something like that. Talk about why that's a huge problem.
Sure, I can do that. So what happened was we were doing our line follower, and it came up here. We discovered that it kept bouncing off of this, and then it was going in totally different directions. And then what we tried to do was we tried to square up to the line.
Yep,
So that
saw
helped us
that.
a lot. And then we also did the gyro turn, so it helped us get into the right position from here. From where it's
Now you have 2 downward-facing color sensors, so that you can. I saw you three down. So you have 3 color sensors and a gyro.
yes.
All right.
And we also have our arm.
Normally for our missions,
This would be in base, since it was different now. We had it perfect when we were running it before, but now that our board's a little bit different, it doesn't go in here, so it would end up like this, and this would normally be here.
How did you guys, what did your design look like when you started out? How did you end up with this particular robot?
you want to talk about how we made the projects?
So we paired up 2 and 2, and each team made a prototype, and we voted, and we kind of took the pieces from each of the prototypes that we liked the best or worked the best.
We combined all of that into one to make the best robot possible.
Awesome.
you chose to have the 3 color sensors over having maybe 2 color sensors or 1 color sensor and other sensors. What was so important that, what kind of led to the color sensors?
Okay, so we chose this color sensor to put in this sensor right here so we could do the cow mission.
Okay.
Before when we were doing it, we
If you're
had
using the middle one, you'd be too far.
Yeah, we had the light sensor right here and it was running in and breaking our mission. So now that we had it on this side, we can go all the way around without running into the mission.
And speaking of following the lines, we also implement following lines a lot in programs. So it's okay if we show you the actual program?
Absolutely, yeah. I just looked through the.
So is there any more missions you guys would like to show us?
Sure.
while they're-
And then the Power and Far Side missions.
So mechanical features we have on our robot is our arm, like you saw in the pipe earlier, pushing the tree back, so we need something that would bounce back,
Sure.
because pushing it would get in your way.
This is actually, you got seriously.
Okay.
And we got the chassis from, so, and then you go in the years before, we always, and then this is how we get, and we just took that idea and put it out, and then, so that it was stronger and like, the cow ones.
So our shark one.
Okay.
So what molds our shark is our corral. We built the corral, but we
This
had a
is one of
problem
the
with
more
the dog
favorite programs, especially for your
High enough so we can stop.
And we also use the corral for the shark. We use it for
They had a
when
reverse
it
line
comes to
color,
pick up the
so
bait,
we kind
when
of
the
use that,
arm,
eventually,
the corral can reach the like.
and feed that into there.
So we also use the pipe to sweep up the bee right there.
And then that makes the other stuff there to 100.
Very nice to grab both at the
And then
same
it does
time.
another version,
We try to multitask with our missions and string them together to save time and get maximum.
So now you're running
So
in
then, this is
opposite
Now we are
direction.
running-
proportional.
Now
So
we're running
you're
bees.
gonna- Okay,
So
so
like
you're gonna use
that's where we
this.
take.
So now you're gonna use this part of it
And
as
then
opposed to
and then
that
also
part.
divide by
Very nice.
0.6, because that's this is actually, it's taking how far away it is from the line. And then we.
So what's the most difficult thing about it? Go ahead and run the mission.
Grade,
Okay, this
so
might be
we always turn it back to the line.
That's all right. As we told the board, just want to not adjust anything based on
Dump out,
this.
when we use the gyro.
So what was the most difficult thing that you guys had to do with it?
Gyro is like, you dump out once it realizes that it's gone.
The most difficult thing that you guys had
That's
to
why
do?
when we.
Probably
So now, instead of.
Probably the
instead
cow
of liver,
is very hard to
so then we also recommend for the gyro. And it's like we talk about.
And
We
then
talk
a straight
about
line,
other,
we ran
and we
into
also
cow.
use the
Sure.
gyro.
It also took a lot of programming time.
Yeah.
I'm listening to you.
So then we use the gyro, spin some idea, and then we actually made modular MATLAB, which we use in many different places. And then that allowed us to spin some line
Very
and we always got that.
And then normally it would, when this would come down, it would.
Thank you.
It would,
It would scoop it down.
Yeah, it would scoop it down and then it would guide it back to base.
So we did it a little bit too far out.
We reached an armboard, which is a little bit slanted.
We fixed our board.
So we made,
Oh, it's no longer slanted.
we brought a lot of large,
Like we used our board to fix it.
it's what
That
happens
works.
when it squares up to line. So it actually takes.
You actually use
Legos
Legos to
stars,
build
and then you can, okay.
We put like
Oh.
pieces underneath it.
Our table's a little weird. It's supposed to fold in
And then
half,
this
so
is
it has
just
like
for
a.
instructions, but then the cool part is kind of.
So what else would you like to tell me about,
So the robot
about
can
your
tell us
robot
how
that
to
you have
glide.
issues?
We show a poster bit at the back of the chassis.
Yeah. Okay, so for the chassis,
Anyway, that's
we
super.
built it, it's a
You
series
find a
of
solution with the-
rectangles
yeah,
where